fear Allah in private, the creation will fear you. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provides for us. We live in an age of materialism where people today, they worry and stress regarding their rizq, their sustenance. And this is one of the madakhilu shaitan, how the shaitan enters the hearts of people to make them fear with regard to their rizq. Yet our rizq is guaranteed to us by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that the air that we breathe, the oxygen that we breathe is a rizq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we exhale carbon dioxide, the trees inhale the carbon dioxide and they breathe out what? Or they resonate oxygen. But at night time when we go to sleep, the levels of oxygen may fall. Why? Because the creation, the makhlooq of Allah is such, the cycle is such that the trees know through the inspiration of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala when to increase their oxygen and when to decrease with the creation of Allah. But this air that we breathe is rizq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Additionally, the water we drink is guaranteed for us. 4/5 of the earth is covered in water. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala causes the oceans to evaporate. When they evaporate, the salts and the minerals are taken out. The water becomes fresh drinking water in the form of clouds. Then those clouds the clouds go on land, barren land, and the water will fall down on the barren land, and we see that the vegetation grows. The rizq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is why when they said to Ibrahim bin Adham rahimahullah ta'ala, out of mockery, does your Lord sustain you from the heavens? He said yes. They said, what if he stopped the sustenance from the sky? He said, then he would sustain me from the earth. Meaning the asbab or rizq, the means by which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sustains the people, is not limited to what we observe. Sayyidatuna Maryam alayha salam, kullama dakhala Zakaria al-mihrab, wajada indaha rizqa. That whenever Sayyiduna Zakaria alayhi salam would enter the mihrab, isolated, Maryam alayhi salam was isolated from the makhluk. Wajada indaha rizqa, he would find with her what? Sustenance. Out of season, grapes out of season. Why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guarantees rizq. Similarly, the water cycle, the clouds, they water the rivers, the oceans. This water which evaporates from 4/5 of the oceans, then it gives us clear water, drinking water, which falls on ponds and lakes and rivers, by which we irrigate our crops and we eat and drink. Now we have bottled water, guaranteed rizq for us. But even the mountains which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created are a source of rizq. وَالْجِبَالَ أَرْسَاهَا مَتَاعًا لَكُمْ وَلِأَنْعَامِكُمْ. وَالْجِبَالَ, and the mountains, He, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, أَرْسَاهَا, placed them down like anchors firm in the ground. مَتَاعًا لَكُمْ, as what? Something you can benefit from and your cattle can benefit from. What benefit is there in mountains? That when the rain falls on the mountains, what happens? The streams of water take down all the different elements, minerals are washed down. They go down into the cultivation which the farmer has placed on the earth, and then humanity benefits from that. A system of rizq which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed on the earth. That the earth is a globe. If you cut the globe in half, you will find that there is enough rizq, sustenance for the entire globe. That if there is something lacking in one part in the desert, there may be rain lacking, but you find minerals under the earth. In some parts you may find agriculture, yet they may not have minerals under the earth. But there is an issue of distribution. What is distribution? That the minerals and agriculture Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed on the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. Indeed, I will place a caretaker on the earth. What is the caretaker? The caretaker is the Muslim. The Muslim does what? He gives his zakatul amwal. He gives his sadaqatul fitr. He distributes the wealth of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, equal distribution. To the point that even the oil that is found underneath the earth, 1/5 of the oil revenue should go out to the poor. But wherever you find that there is no equal distribution, it is because of the corruption of mankind. Because of the corruption of humanity, that the minerals are not distributed correctly. For instance, Africa has all the minerals, all the resources, has plenty of farmland, yet Africa is poor. You find a country like Japan. In Japan, you do not have minerals and resources like Africa, yet Japan is what is progressive in terms of construction and in terms of what? Manufacturing technology. Why? Because of lack of distribution. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has tasked the Muslims that they must carry out their responsibility of fair distribution.